Hey guys, what is happening? For those of you guys that are watching the recording, hello. Please be patient while we wait just a second here. I'm going to turn my volume down on my phone and I'm going to wait for some people to hop on the team page here for the live version of this. So hope you guys are having a fabulous day. I hope that you woke up with some positivity in your hearts and everything is going well. And if it didn't start out amazing, I hope that you changed your perspective and your mindset to make it amazing. All right, well, let's see. Once some people pop on, they will just let me know. So I'm going to go ahead and start. So today, we are going to talk all about, and I'm going to try to keep this in a 15-minute span for you, because if you guys are like me, it's kind of hard to pay attention longer than 15 minutes. So I'm going to try to keep it nice, short, and sweet. So for this is for everyone. So this is not only a video for people that maybe just started or are relaunching their business, but this is a great video for those of you guys who have new teammates to be able to know what to tell them in order to launch a great business, right? So let me make sure I'm in the right place, right? Yes, I am. I'm in the team page. I know by the comments. Okay. So let's start with, you've got a new teammate or you're brand new. What do? First things first, what I have people start with. So if I have somebody that joins, I have them start with the checklist on their workstation. So Scentsy has been really great to us, and they have made it very simple by putting a checklist on the website of the person that has joined, so that they can take 30 minutes or so and they can go through this checklist and they can check off things as they go. And how that makes it easier for you is because they're going to read through stuff and they're going to think of questions to ask you as their sponsor. Because number two, I always say that is when you set up in the first day or two a chat with your sponsor. So it could be chatting back and forth on Facebook, it could be text message, it could be a phone call, it could be meeting in person. It really doesn't matter how you guys want to do it. It really doesn't. But during that call, there's just a couple of things that I go over. Number one is helping know their goal. So what is your goal? You're just starting out with Scentsy or your teammate. What is your goal? Is your goal here to be able to go active every month and just do this for a discount and for a hobby? Is your goal to make some part-time income and put in 1 to 3 hours a week? Is your goal to eventually make full-time income and put in 10 to 15 hours a week? What is your goal with this, and what do you want out of this? So I always tell people, no matter what they want out of it in the beginning, you at least want to go for these two goals, because you never know what you really want out of it until you try to do some things, right? So we go through shooting star is your first goal. That's 500 in your first 2 weeks. That's what most people do for their launch party. So basically your launch party will get you into that shooting star range. That's your 500 in your first 2 weeks. Then in your first month, you're striving to also, depending on when you join in the month, but in your first 30 days, you're striving to go certified. Certified is $1,000 in sales in your first however long. So it just goes from the day you join, and whenever you hit $1,000 in total sales, you get your first promotion and bump in pay of 5%. Congratulations to you. Also in your first month, you want to start sponsoring and growing your team, okay? Now, these things will set you up for your 70-day mark, sensational start 1, level 2, level 3. That is not for now, but that is the next goal you're setting yourself up for. Now, sensational start, after that, I always talk to people that join and say, okay, how do you feel now? Do you want to do this as a hobby or a discount? Do you want to go on to make full-time or part-time income? What do you want? After they have whatever their goal is in the beginning, they at least need to go for that. Because let's say somebody's here just for a hobby or a discount. Well, they have to make certified to make the most discount off of their sales. So you need to get them to certified, even if they're just here for the discount, because that's where they get the biggest discount. My biggest tip for people is to accomplish certified in your first 30 days is to not only have your launch party. Some people have an in-person party, an online party, a basket party, sometimes a little bit of all of those for their launch party. And then booking 3 or more parties in that month. So you have your launch party. Well, your aunt ordered, your cousin ordered, your mom ordered, your grandma ordered. Well, 3 of those people are there buying because they want to support you and they love Scentsy. So at that point, I say, hey, do you want more free Scentsy? I really could use a party to branch out and meet new people because they always know people that you don't know, right? That's how you can branch out your network. So having those 3 or more other parties can ensure you, because one might not do so well, one might do really great, one might do average, and the more parties that you have booked, the better your odds are, right? I always tell people too to break down their parties. So $1,000 seems like so much, right? Like you look at that and you're like, oh my gosh, that's so much, but it's not. An average order is $65. So what is that? About 15 average orders in a whole month will get you to certified. Now maybe $50, maybe yours is a little below average and yours is $50 as your average order. That's 20 $50 orders will get you to 1,000, will get you to certified. So when you break it down like that, let's say you join today and you have 20 days left in the end of the month. You know you need to get one $50 order every day to hit certified. So I like to break it down like that. The other thing I cannot stress enough to you is don't mass message people. Do not mass email, mass message people. People will buy from you, they will host parties, and they will join your team if they know you, like you, and trust you. So first, I really urge you guys to be authentically yourself. Don't try to be like somebody else. Don't try to put on a show. Don't feel like to go live you have to look perfect, or to take pictures you have to look perfect. People love to know that you're a real person, you're authentic, that you're out there just like them, trying to make ends meet and trying to do your best. And whenever you communicate with them and you bond with them or link with them, the better, right? So really mass messaging isn't the way to go because you can't really bond with people if you're mass messaging them, right? The other thing I want to say is you don't have to know everything. So when I joined Scentsy, I looked through the catalog. That was the first thing I did because I didn't know anything about the products. I didn't know how they worked. I didn't, whatever. But I slowly or quickly learned that I didn't have to know everything. My first month I spent, getting to know the products, and I kind of learned with my customers. I recruited 2 people in my first month, and I learned along with them. So please don't feel like you have to know everything because you don't. You can learn as you go, and if you need to know something, just tell somebody, hey, hold on, you know what? I just started out. I'm going to find the answer for you, and ask on the team page here, and somebody will be glad to help. Okay, I better hurry up if I'm going to do 15 minutes. So the other thing is go for the no. So the hardest thing that you might come across when you first join is hearing no. Nobody wants to hear no, right? Like we all want to hear yes, yes, yes. But statistics show that 1 to 2 out of 10 will say yes. Now that's not saying that if you ask just 10 people, 1 or 2 guaranteed. That's just saying if you ask 50 to 100 people, let's say 100 as a good round number. In your first month, you ask 100 people to join your team, 10 to 20 are going to say yes out of those 100. So I hope that makes sense, that those statistics are going to lead you to want to go for the no, is what we say. And it gets easier, guys. You don't have to know all the answers. You don't have to know a perfect way. My favorite way to ask people is, hey, have you ever thought about doing what I do? You'd be awesome at this. So the other thing to remember is once you have your family and your friends support, it's really important to get out and meet new people. So whether you're meeting people through social media, in person, you're going to Chamber of Commerce meetings, you are getting making new connections in the parties that your friends are doing for you, because your friends have friends you don't know, right? So what a great way for you to connect to new people that way. However you are doing it, make sure that you're really doing it authentically and you're really out there really trying to connect with people, and you're not shoving Scentsy down their throat. You're really just going out there and trying to make friends, right? Here's some other tips I have for you. Don't just ask the people you're comfortable with. So what happens is a lot of times I hear people say, oh, I'm asking people I asked 10 people, and I'm like, all right, well, let's go for 100 people this month. And they're like, oh, that's scary. I'm like, that's because you only asked 10 people that you're comfortable with asking. But what about starting to ask all the people you're not comfortable with asking? You guys would be surprised when I started asking all the people that were doctors, lawyers, people that I didn't think would want to join my team. They did, for different reasons. And I'm not going to get into that right now, but never make the decision for someone and never judge someone. My other tip for you is don't just take an order. So it's easy in the beginning to just say, oh, let me get your order, let me take your order real quick. But if you're turning that order into a possible recruit, so a new teammate, or a party, that is really what you should be focusing on. Not just taking the order, but seeing if that person wants to get that item for free by hosting a party or joining your team. Again, if you need help with wording, we're here to help, so we can help you. Just ask. So when you're feeling discouraged, read a book, listen to a podcast, go to YouTube. That's what I do every single day for 10 minutes of my day, is I read something uplifting. I start my day out positive because my mindset always isn't positive. That is a human nature. So make sure that you're really trying to flip the script, and you're trying to pivot, and you're trying to change your mindset all the time. When you're thinking negative, try to really get back into the frame of things to keep yourself going. The other thing is breaking it down, which we went over. Consistency wins. So if you are consistently working your business with whatever time you have, and it does not matter, guys, when I started out, I had small kids in the house, and I had to do it early mornings, during nap time, late at night. When my husband got home, I had to lock myself in my room and work on it that way. Whatever time you have, you'll be surprised at how you can find 1 to 2 hours a day to work your business, 15 to 30 minutes here, 15 to 30 minutes there. Just make sure you're doing revenue generating things, which we talk about a lot on this team page when you're doing them. I wanted to go over belief real quick, because if you don't believe in yourself, all this doesn't matter. Let's talk about Michael Jordan. Michael Jordan missed more than 9,000 shots in his career. He lost 300 games, and 26 times that he was trusted to win the game with his shot, he did not win the game and missed the shot. I tell you this because I want to remind you that failure is a part of this, and it's what you do with that failure, and you get back up and you move forward. That is what matters in this business. I promise you guys, if you make this business a priority, not the priority, okay? And I want to go over real quick about boundaries. When you're with your family, spend time with your family, don't work Scentsy. And when you're in Scentsy, working Scentsy, don't let anything else get in the way either. I know it's really easy because we work from home and we do this, mostly from our house. And it's really easy to go do the laundry and start doing this and this, but I really urge you guys to make Scentsy a priority in your life. So whether God, family, whatever your priorities are, make Scentsy one of them if you want to make it a success, but never make it the priority and make it more important than the other priorities in your life. And I'm telling you that because I want you here for the long haul. I say about consistency. Well, if you work your business consistently every single day and you don't give up, I would rather have that than somebody start out strong that is making Scentsy the priority instead of a priority, and then they quit because they're burnt out. I don't want that to happen to you guys. This is the funnest job I've ever had. This is the best job I've ever had. This is the coolest opportunity I've ever had in my life, to be able to help other men and women do better and be better. There's nothing better in this world. And I promise you that if you put time into it, you will get rewards back. So if you guys have any questions, let me know. I will answer them in the comments. I'm really happy to be here and share this with you guys, because I know a lot of you guys are also revamping your business, so it gives you guys a start. If you are here and you're revamping your business, go back to the beginning and act like you're hitting shooting star, certified, sensational star all over again, and find that joy in your business. And for those of you guys that just joined, I'm really happy to have you guys here. I know we've had a lot of people join this month, and I am really excited to see what you guys do and move forward and earning this trip. On your incentives tab, you can find out more, but I know a lot of you guys are earning this out there, working on earning this free trip. And I can't wait to go vacation with you, Scentsy style. So thank you guys so much for showing up for yourselves and for your business. And go do hard things, because it's going to reward you, I promise. Bye, guys.